Welcome to Jerry Plays. Today we're diving into the world of Stray Blade, an action-adventure game that is trying to make its mark in the Souls-like genre. With what I have seen in Stray Blade, I want to share my thoughts on whether or not it's worth playing. First things first, Stray Blade has a unique storyline that puts you in the shoes of an anthropologist named Farron, exploring the ruins of a long-lost civilization. It's a simple setup, but it still manages to hold on to the mysteries of the world and keep things interesting. The world building is where Stray Blade shines. The character of Farron allows for a deep dive into the historical aspect of the world, and the lore is less cryptic and easier to learn about than in other Souls-like games. The bright and colorful art style is also a welcome change from the usual grimdark aesthetic. Now, let's talk about combat. Stray Blade sets itself apart from other games in the genre with its mechanics. The color-coded indicators that appear above enemies during combat are a brilliant addition to the gameplay mechanics. They give players a clear idea of what they need to do next in order to successfully counter an enemy's attack. It's a mechanic that requires players to be more strategic in their approach to combat and keeps them on their toes throughout the game. Additionally, the game's focus on poise and stamina management adds another layer of depth to the combat system. Successful dodges and parries will not only avoid taking damage, but they also reduce an enemy's poise and stamina, giving players an opportunity to strike back with more devastating attacks. Unfortunately, the combat can feel janky and unresponsive at times. Hits lack weight, animations can feel clunky, and locking onto enemies can be hit or miss. Stray Blade has a lot of potential, but the broken combat is the game's biggest problem. All in all, Stray Blade may not be groundbreaking, but there's promise here. It's a more accessible action-adventure game with a decent balance between accessibility and challenge. If the developers can iron out the kinks, it could be a worthy entry into the Souls-like genre. So, is it worth playing? For now, I'd say yes, but with some caveats. And that's our review of Stray Blade. While it may have its flaws, it's clear that the developers at Point Blank Games have put a lot of thought and effort into creating a game that can stand out in the crowded Souls-like subgenre. The world, building, colorful aesthetic, and unique combat mechanics are all promising aspects that make Stray Blade worth considering for fans of the genre. Of course, it's still a work in progress, and we hope that the issues we mentioned will be addressed before launch. But if you're looking for a new challenge, Stray Blade might just be the game for you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.